Good afternoon. What's your name?
I am Dr. Natoshia Anderson. I'm the Director of STEM Initiatives at Georgia Piedmont Technical College. And welcome to STEM Fest.
Fabulous. Tell us a little about the event.
So this is the third annual STEM Fest, and this event is a community-wide event. It's a free event that whose sole purpose is to introduce students, little people, young people, and their parents to STEM and all that it has to offer. There's so many different areas and arenas that STEM reaches out into, and so we have a little bit of everything for everyone here. 5-minute demonstrations, and then some longer workshops for those people who want to spend more time doing a thing.
What workshops do you have?
So today we have cyberbullying, which will take you through the dangers of cyberbullying, but what it actually looks like. And then we have STEM from a parent's perspective, and it teaches parents how to help their child in STEM who has an interest in STEM. Then we also have one about college readiness, and so how you can take the STEM interest and turn it into a college major, and then turn it into a career. We also have a video game workshop where we teach students to make a real simple video game and all of the coding and back behind stuff that goes on with that. We also have a television and media workshop where they'll take you into our television studio and give you some behind the scenes particular on what goes into making some of your favorite television shows. So those are our workshops for today.
So STEM is an acronym for what?
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we also have some little pieces of the arts, so we turn STEM into STEEM.
Okay, that's fabulous. Because it's science, technology, engineering, and math, what's your hook to engage young people that might not think that that's their thing?
So the idea behind this whole thing is to make STEM fun, and it's usually doing things that they're already doing, but they just don't know that it's STEM. And so, some of the things that they're actually doing in there, like one of our demonstrators, he has them doing he has them breaking down a marshmallow and then putting it back together.
Wow.
Using some kind of liquid nitrogen concoction, right? And so it helps students understand some of the concepts that they talk about in science classes. It comes live before them, so they this is what she was talking about, my science teacher. This is it. This is what it looks like for real. And so then it enhances that understanding, and it makes it real to them. And then they realize that, oh, this is not boring. This is fun.
What's your technical background?
I'm a mechanical engineer by trade. So
where are you from?
I'm from Georgia. I'm a Georgia Peach. I got my BS degree in mechanical engineering from Southern Polytechnic State University, and I was a design engineer for 10 years before getting into education.
Where'd you go to high school?
Lithonia High School.
What was the first inclination that you would go towards a technical degree and go to that college?
I didn't know
Lithonia High School.
I didn't know that I was going to go into something technical. I knew that I was the girl that was always breaking up her toys and trying to put them back together. That's me. I'm always wondering, how does that work? And I have no problems, picking it apart and then putting it back together so that I can understand how it works. I didn't know that could translate into a career until maybe my senior year, when I got involved with En-ROADS, and En-ROADS takes minority students and exposes them to all sorts of careers and leadership training and all those things. And so that was my first idea about, this is what an engineer does, and here's how much they make, and here's where I can go, and here's the things I can do. And so once that happened,
how much do engineers, because I think what happens with our young people is they don't know the basics about the fact that if you like taking things apart and putting things back to the human side, and they're definitely interested in how much you can make, but we usually count ourselves out before we explore what it takes. How much does an engineer make?
Well, it's okay, so it depends. So I think, I'm going to age myself with this one. I can do some inflation based on where we are today. So a beginning engineer makes around $45,000, $50,000. But once you get your certifications and you take these tests and you get more experience, of course, your salary increases exponentially. So I can tell you that one of my best good friends, who is also a mechanical engineer, his salary is over $100,000. He's been working in the industry for 8 years. He's a professional engineer, meaning that he has taken the fundamentals of engineering test and passed. And so he's living a nice life right now.
And you're here at Georgia Piedmont Technical College.
Yes.
Do you come out to high schools?
I do. That's a part of my job. I'm more community minded because I want to reproduce myself, not only as a young female minority engineer, but as a minority engineer. So I want to make sure that I'm not the exception to the rule, that there are more of us out there. So that's my dream. I go out to schools, I speak, I talk, I consult, I do all those things.
What's your contact information and your website information?
Awesome. So you can actually find me from the Georgia Piedmont Technical College, or gptc.edu, and click on STEM initiatives, and you'll find all of my contact information. But for the purpose of this interview, I'll give it all. So my email is my last name, Anderson, ANDERSON, @gptc.edu. Telephone number is 404-297-9522, extension 1239. You can also reach me at STEM@gptc.edu.
Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Professor Anderson and Engineer Anderson. Thank you for the STEM Fest and all the things that you do.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, and this is coordinated between the Georgia Piedmont Technical College and what other organization?
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Fabulous.